Hi everyone and welcome back to Shady Oaks Farm. Today we are putting in radiant heat in our shop. Gonna need it this winter, so luckily we've been fortunate. It's been, mild winters here in Missouri, but I'm sure come January it'll probably get cold here. The company I went with is it's called, I didn't get any kickbacks or I didn't get any discounts on this, but it's a Reverberay Radiant Heat. And this company is out of St. Louis, and that's all they do is radiant heat, so they know their products very well. I had a neighbor that also put it in, the same unit, or same, I shouldn't say the same BTUs, but a smaller unit, but it's the same unit, except for just mine has more BTUs because I have a bigger shop. I went with a two-stage heater. It's a 125,000 BTU on the first stage, and the second stage is 90,000 BTU. So it does have a thermostat, so it will kick down a little lower, if it gets warm enough in here. We had to vent it out the sidewall. You can vent it out upward the sidewall, however you want to do it. We just ran one length of the shop. I ran a 40-footer. The shop is 60 feet, but you might ask, why didn't I run it 60 feet? Well, we have the loft, which takes up 15 feet, so we came out about 5 feet from the loft. And they help you the company will help you. And I send them a drawing of our shop, and kind of pictures and stuff. And, they will help you decide what unit would work best in your shop. In this case here, I stayed away from the loft about 5 feet away from it, where the burner starts at. And that way, I'll have to figure out something else for the, below the loft. We have my workshop utility room, which is going to have a washer and dryer, refrigerator and stuff in there, and then a bathroom and a mud room. So we're gonna have to figure out maybe a split system, something like that. I know they make a ducted split system, and a lot of people do the ductless, where you just mount the unit on the wall. But in this case here, I need 3 rooms that I need heated at least. If I get the air conditioner, that's great. But so I'm looking at the ducted system. So stay tuned. Hopefully in the next couple months, I'm not in a hurry for that since I have the shop heated, but for right now in the bathroom, we'll probably just use a space heater or something, or a ceramic heater or something, just to heat it up, until we decide what type of heat to put in there. We'll have to decide something sooner than later though, because we do have to put drywall and stuff on the walls. So it might be, like in the next month or so. But anyway, stay tuned for that. We'll see what we decide to do here. But for this here, though, the radiant heat, again, like I say, we had to use a scissor lift. It's 40 feet long, so you put it together in sections. You put the burner unit in. You'll see this in the video here. You put the burner unit up first, and then you add your 10-foot sections of your burner tube, and then at the very end of the burner tube, you have a baffling system, it helps distribute the heat. The hardest part, I thought, of the whole thing was having an outbuilding. If you're familiar with the outbuilding, the siding has ribs on it, and so the thimble where the pipe goes through is about 6 inches round. Well, we had about 7, 8, I think it was 8.5 inches, whatever, between the ribs. And it's one of those things, if you see, on a steel building, you got that thick rib out there, you don't want your thimble landing on that rib. So I think the hardest part for us was to figure out how to make sure when we laid this out that we would get in between the 2 ribs. And, we kind of overthink it at first, but, is that a word? I don't know. But anyway, after thinking about it, and then how we hung it from the purlins and stuff, because we use a strapping with holes in it. And so, that by the time we were able to mount that strapping on there and then hang it by chains, we could adjust those chains. So it was nice. We kind of got close to where we thought it might be. So anyway, I measured off 66 inches to the center of the 2 ribs, and then we kind of, tried to determine where it was at. So when I got done, though, all said and done, I was able to go up there after I, we had it mounted and everything, and I was able to take a level and try to figure out where it was in between those 2 ribs, and I could take those chains and I could move the whole unit over. So you can move the whole unit over 3 or 4 or 5 inches, since it's hung from a chain from those, like I say, the strapping had the holes in it. And so we just, I don't know if I got a piece of it around here or not. Find a piece of it. So here's a piece of it, that strapping I'm talking about. This is probably at least an 1/8 inch thick. And so you got the holes. So we hung it, like I say, we hung it like this on the, between the purlins. You know, purlins, I'm looking up high here. Purlins are probably 6 feet apart. So we took a 6-foot piece, hung it there, and we were able to, like I say, we were able to move that chain wherever we wanted to. So, you know, let's say we had the tube over here, you know, we thought we were close to between our two ribs. We can move that chain and move that whole tube section, and I'll give you a shot of that in a minute here, the completed product. But anyway, we were able to move that over and get a center between those two ribs. So it worked out pretty well. So, but again, like I say, you know, from the camera angle, you know, shooting from the loft or the floor, you know, so you just see us working up there. You know, it's really hard to see some of the things we did up there, but I'm trying to explain it the best I can from the floor here. When you get through putting the tubes on there, then there's a reflector shield. You'll see that too. And that reflector shield, you can tilt it any way you want. You know, you can tilt it at 45. You can make it flat this way. The heat comes down. You know, you tilt this way and it kind of deflects the heat this way. So we put it at about a 45 or so, 30 degree, maybe 45 degree. So it kind of pushes the heat across the shop this way. But we mount it on the south wall or south ceiling, I should say, probably about 2 or 3 feet off the top of the ceiling. We hung it down, so we do have it at a, like I say, the deflector's at a 45, so it pushes off, you know, across the shop, and that's what they recommend also. So anyway, here's a video of us installing the infrared heater from the scissor lift, and we'll see how things go.
They seem like they. I think they are. I think that thing off. Didn't it go through one layer? That's, I mean, I want to see. Then it's jammed in there. The thing doesn't. You can use this one that I drew down there. It should go down. What's that? You got a hole. Burn. This is one of our chains, obviously. single, maybe we go back to trying to just, or what?
Okay.
So since these are single, should we go back to?
Oh, yeah, you can go.
The other ones, these bite pretty good. Do you have that?
Everybody go to your phone? I don't care, so you know, hold there. Now you gotta flip it this way. There you go.
Well, I want, make two holes as center as you can on both.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I can't see that.
Yeah, a few holes that are here.
Two holes center there?
Yeah. You just take it one out, and take it one.
Right there. Or inside the deck.
I didn't know we'd kick out.
Didn't think it'd go this fast. Goodbye to this house we thought would always last. And this is where Dad's garden grows. Summer haze, my reading place, and late night tiptoes. And I know the memories are with me, even when you move to a town that is new. Guess I tend to hold on too strong, but you're always home. You're always home to me. Up those gray steel wooden stairs, me and Jess would play pretend if time travel. something new. So I'm not little anymore, I'll always need you. And I know the memories are with me, even when I've grown to a place of my own. Please remember, I love you forever. You're always home, you're always home to me.
Here's the, I'll talk about the thimble we put out there that goes out, we vented out the sidewall here. So that was probably the toughest part. And then of course, here's the infrared and the connection points I was talking about, the chains and stuff. This is just an overview of the completed product. You can see the lights there in the background. The camper's in the way here, but anyway, back here you can see the burner unit. I'll go on the other side there so you can see the burner unit. So again, like I say, it's 40 feet long. It'll be interesting to see, how much it heats this shop up with the closed cell insulation. I'll let you know there. But let me go over to the other side and show you the burner unit. Here's the burner unit I was talking about. Not a big box up there really, but we got to get gas hooked up to it. So we have natural gas. I think I've mentioned that before on one of our videos here. Well, fortunately, I live in a farm here and I have natural gas. So we're gonna have the natural gas hooked up here next week, and then we can get this thing fired up. So anyway, that's what it looks like. Let's hope it doesn't melt the top of my camper. We don't know. We're going to shoot that up and see how hot that's going to get above there. Hopefully we don't have to change the orientation of the camper here. But in the winter time, this is where we're staying until our house is built. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before or not, but we got this camper, probably back in the summertime, since we knew we were going to be here a lot. And so it kind of helps, it's nice to come here and have a place to stay. But in this case here, I pulled it in tonight. I had it out for the last 2 weeks outside, but I pulled it in tonight because I'm pulling out tomorrow early in the morning, so it's easier just to pull it in. For the first time though, I can leave the electricity hooked up in it and keep the refrigerator running since we'll be back and forth here. I'll turn off the water and stuff, but it's nice to have. It makes a big difference, just to come here instead of staying in a hotel and stuff though. So, but yeah, we'll have to see, how close that is. It looks closer probably in the video here, but I'm gonna guess it's probably 6 feet maybe, 5 to 6 feet from the top of the trailer to the tubes up there. So we'll see. Well, hopefully it doesn't melt the roof. Well, again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.